coffee in about half an hour, so I'll try and keep it quick and lively. Okay, so we've heard some great examples of what's been going on so far in social media. What I'd like to do is give you an overview of what we've been doing and how we're preparing some of the clients that we work with for the next 12 months. And I think Tom's right, I'm not going to predict what's going to happen in 5 years with social media. I don't think that's possible. Maybe 12 months and where we think things are going will be hopefully very useful for you. So, as an organisation, if you might not know about us, Digital Visitor delivers social media solutions globally. We've produced about 200 social media solutions and communities across the world, and our aim is to integrate seamlessly with our clients' websites, so you don't even know we're there. We actually have started working with clients who've already got communities in place because we've very kind of frankly gone up to them and said, listen, we're developing a whole remit of modules, functions, etc. So why not just work with you and we'll develop it for you from there on. So our clients include Virgin Holidays and all the people that you can see here, as well as VJV, of course. And the VJV solution is one that we're incredibly proud of. So over the last 12 months, these are some of the main things that we think have happened in the social media space. Now, firstly, an explosion in travel-specific social media websites. There's a conversation that was going on LinkedIn surrounding this event, and somebody asked a question, are there any travel-specific social media sites? And my immediate thought was, well, yes, of course, there are lots. And there are a lot out there. One of my favorites is TripWolf, but there are a lot, and there seem to be more and more kind of being produced each month, to be honest with you. Secondly, reviews in social media are more popular than ever. I hope that that's not too much of a throwaway comment in that that's quite obvious, but if we think about what has happened, there is predicted to be an increase of 34% per annum in spend of social media over the next 5 years. So 34% every year for the next 5 years. And by 2014, it's also thought that it will demand about 20% of your marketing budget. Now, also, the third most interesting fact over the last 12 months for me is that the fastest growing demographic is the over 50s. 22% had Facebook or Twitter profiles last year, 42% now have them this year. This has shown, I think, that there's an 88% increase in total from the 50 to 64 age group of their interaction through social media, and a 100% increase of 65 and above. So, if you work within that market, there's huge opportunity there, and actually there's not that much that's really well catered in the social media space for that demographic. So, where does this leave us? There's a lot of social media sites out there, there's a lot of opportunities. The biggest challenge that anybody and all of you in this room face today and for the next 12 months is, which channel should I invest in? And our answer is all of them. That's it. Yeah. No, don't worry, I'm not just going to leave you with that. Okay, so what we've found is that our approach to this is that many companies are investing in their own communities and social media environments. Some of the clients you see here, P&O, Eurostar, Virgin Holidays, Flight Centre, Curoni, Contiki, VJV, My Sweden, which has been around for quite a while on destination level, and STA, which is one of the oldest online communities for any organisation in the travel industry. We're finding that there is this shift in social media activity. Last year and the year before, it's how quickly, how big can I grow my Facebook group? How many Twitter followers can I get? What we feel is that your own social media solution and your own community should be at the centre of your activity. And there are a number of reasons for this. So a lot of the clients that we're working with now and that we are working with in future, and you will see a number of these solutions released into major players over the next 4 to 6 months. You'll see a lot of these solutions coming along. Your community is the hub of your social media activity and should be the hub of your social media activity. And your online visitors and members of staff alike can contribute to this. No social media site is an island by any means, and you would be foolish to not take advantage of the huge communities on Facebook, immense exposure that you can gain through Twitter. And therefore, what we see is that this hub, your own community, should be used to then distribute content far and wide across all the other different social media sites that are out there. Now, the reason for having your own site, as VJV have done, is firstly, what we've seen on average across our sites is that one review added to your own site will in fact drive back 15 new organic visitors per annum. So, it's a bit more than one review equals one new organic visitor per month. So, I think that just looking at Adele's stats at the moment, we've got 100 or so reviews just at the moment. That will actually deliver about 1,500 new organic visitors per annum, which doesn't sound like loads, but this is only month one. Hopefully we'll have 1,000 reviews or 2,000 reviews within the next year, and then that's going to give you quite a fair amount of brand new organic traffic, which in some cases can be used to offset some of your PPC spend. What we've also shown is actually sending content from your own community to other off-site social media sites, such as Facebook, is a great driver of traffic back to your own site. I think one of the best things about the Lonely Planet Facebook group is the content is just so attractive, it's so engaging, people want to see about it, they want to read what's going on, they're just always interested because it's so aspirational as well. And the content gathered in your own community can have the same effect. The content gathered on VJV Lounge, for example, the photos and the videos are excellent. So we've been able to see that on average, across our sites, that if you send one review a day from your own community to your Facebook group, you will get 2.5 times your Facebook community back to your own website per month. Now, in the case of Lonely Planet, that could be the equivalent of 250,000 visitors per month back to your site from a 100,000 strong Facebook group. Now, here are a few ideas as well on how you can actually send this content far and wide as well. So we've got the community as a hub, and let's send it across as many different social media websites as possible. Naturally, there's Facebook that you should try and engage with. And using Facebook Connect's excellent because it tells more about your Facebook community, about what's going on, who's posted what, who likes what, etc. And there's now some really good tools that have been developed in the last 12 months through Facebook and excellent integrations you can do with Facebook Connect and your own website. The development platform of Facebook has been opened up significantly recently, so you should really take advantage of that. Another really good site that I like a lot is TubeMogul. It's a really simple site. You essentially upload your video there and it can send them to about 20 other video sites. One video on your own community gathered by some of your visitors can therefore be sent through TubeMogul to 20 other video sites like that. So it just increases the impact of that one video, all of which can then link back to your own website. Again, Hootsuite's a nice way of just communicating the same message through a number of different social media channels, such as Facebook, Twitter, etc. Another example of a great way of distributing this content as far and wide as possible from your community hub is a Share This button, which has, at the moment, 287 and counting social media websites that you can publish your own content to. And this is essentially how it looks. It's just a really, really simple method. You press share and it sends it across. So yeah, that's kind of our view on social media and communities and where we should be looking at the moment. By encouraging all activity first and foremost on your own community and then spreading far and wide. You'll hopefully get a lot of organic traffic on your own community. You can take advantage of that content as well in other marketing, and you'll drive a lot of traffic back from social media websites to your own website, which is ultimately one of the key performance indicators of off-site social media activity. Getting traffic back from there to your own website to book, to inquire, etc. So I'll give you an example of a slightly different industry. We just started working with a casino operator owned by Harrah's, who have a lot of casinos in Vegas, and I think they're one of the biggest providers of casinos in Vegas and globally. Now, their KPIs are repeat visits to their casinos and visits to new venues within the group. So what we've done with them and what we are going to be doing with them is, at the moment actually what we find is the staff already comment every day or every other day on Facebook. So you'll find that across 10 clubs, they have 2 comments added every other day, or a comment added every other day, sorry. So in 1 year, there are 1,000 comments added to their Facebook group across the group. Now, what we've said is, listen, rather than adding those directly to your Facebook community, why not simply add those to your own community and then publish them across to your Facebook group, which all links back, so it's exactly the same effect. However, those 1,000 postings can drive 15,000 new organic visitors per annum, and that's permanent, ongoing traffic as well. So by a simple redirection of where they post the information first, it's really helping drive traffic and loyalty back to their own site as well. As I said, the content still goes on the Facebook group, but it is indexed on their own community. Visitors also can add content themselves, create groups around the clubs and promotions that are there, and they can add profile information, which is incredibly useful. And this, by having profiling information, it allows our clients to be able to direct targeted advertising towards them. And this is what we think is happening over the next 12 months. Now, the challenge that will happen over the next 12 months, the biggest driver, I think, and we think at Digital Vista, and a lot of our clients think as well, which is why we're now working with them, is that relevancy is going to play a really big part. We don't think that people necessarily need to see 1,000 reviews about an individual hotel or destination. They want to see something that's highly relevant to them. And this is one of the things that a community can do for you, because it enables you to gather your own profile information. It enables you to work out some of the, I suppose, the factors that really drive your online visitors, and you can then advertise and provide targeted advertising opportunities to them. So this, it can be more subtle than just direct adverts. You can actually provide them with targeted content. So for example, as Adele was saying, people that are interested in going to Jordan can receive reviews daily, weekly or monthly about Jordan, just to inspire them about actually visiting. Some of these questions could be as simple as, where do you want to go on your holiday next? It could be, what activities are you interested in, snorkeling, hiking, etc. You could actually put your information and say, okay, I often travel with my family, my kids are 8 and 12. And you can then actually be delivered content from people who've added it in that same situation with traveling with children. Now, we think that actually over the next 12 months you will see more and more sites providing almost a relevancy index, which could and hopefully will surpass just the volume of content, really moving from more of a quantity to a quality kind of basis. The reviews that you will receive will hopefully be a lot more tailored to you. The adverts that you will receive will be more tailored because you can gather profiling information. Next year's challenge is relevancy. So that's our website, and I hope you've enjoyed that, and yeah, thank you for your time.